Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Cyclone Mine to Grandmaster. It's gonna be our first episode starting in Master League. MMR is 4385. For some reason it says I'm Bronze 3 here. I guess that's a nice Blizzard bug. Definitely not Bronze 3, at least I hope. Anyway, let's begin. Alright, first opponent is going to be a Terran and about the same MMR. Now, we have gotten in trouble, slight trouble I want to say, against a Diamond League Terran before. So this could definitely be a good challenge. It's 11 a.m. in the morning for me. I'm not warmed up yet, so this is going to be a nice warm-up game here. Hope I don't mess it up. I'm still going to be playing with light pink because I have to give it to you guys. You guys gave me a fantastic suggestion. I am completely vibing with the light pink. I actually love this. I never played with it before, like I said, but it's actually, it looks very nice. I'm enjoying playing with light pink right now. Next episode I might change it, but today we're gonna go with another light pink episode. Let's see. Ilbas. Not sure what that means. Kind of sounds like a Lithuanian word to me. I've played a little bit of GeoGuessr over the times, and I feel like sometimes when I see a city name, I don't know if you guys ever played GeoGuessr. Basically what you do is it puts you in a random spot in the world and you have to guess where you are. And you kind of start recognizing some words, and I feel like the words that end on like bus or something like that very often can be Lithuanian. So there you go. It has nothing to do with Lithuania. It's probably like some, I don't know, French general from 300 years ago or whatever, but... in GeoGuessr you have to guess. No time for hesitation. Now, I'm a little bit late on this SCV scout, so let's hope I'm not getting proxy reapered. I'm also being a little bit more greedy this game than normal, because for the first time, and this was actually on autopilot, it was not completely intentional, but I played a Rax first instead of a Gas first. So I guess we're going to be able to see how I can adapt to that, see how the builds work. It is going to be really fun overall, and it's like one of the best things about these challenges, that I can figure out how to best play the style I'm actually playing. Like, it takes me a while, but at some point I'm going to figure out how to play Cyclone Mine perfectly, and it's going to be beautiful. I can guarantee you guys that. Now, I do need to hope we're not being proxied. Okay, that's good. Oh, there we go. That's a factory. That is all very nice to see. Nothing to be afraid of. Now... I was considering cancelling this marine for a second, because you guys can tell by my gas count, my factory is going to run a little bit late. But that doesn't have to be too bad. As long as we have it in time, by the time we get attacked by 2 Reapers and a Hellion, let's say a very classic TVT attack, then we're going to be completely fine. Now maybe I should have kept my SCV on their side of the map, but typically don't really like doing that. I feel like most of the time you just end up losing it to a Reaper. The only time I ever really did that consistently was in my first series ever, the Bong Cloud. My first challenge series ever on YouTube. If you guys are wondering, that is actually where it all started, by the way. This is my 6th challenge to Grandmaster after pretty much hundreds of videos, and the Bong Cloud is actually where it all started. If you guys ever want to watch the beginnings of the challenges, you watch that. But anyway, that was the only build I ever hit my SCV on the other side of the map, because else I would really have no idea what's going on. Now, I think I'm going to fly my barracks across here. Probably could have done it a little bit sooner, but that's okay. Now, I can definitely tell the timings on this build don't work out completely, by the way. Like, if he would attack me with Reaper Hellion, I think I would actually be in a decent amount of trouble. So I do have to play gas first, or I could even play a double gas, technically. Now, I'm going to go crazy here and go for a 3rd command center. I do always like to get a little bit crazy in these episodes. I feel like at some point when I figure out completely how to play, I tend to repeat the same builds a little bit. But before I'm at that point, I always go a little bit insane. So yeah, we are playing 3cc Cyclone against Terran. So if that guy attacks me with freaking a tank push or something, I might have been a little bit too greedy. But only time will tell, I guess. Now, I do want to get some Widow Mines up here too, but it is going to take me a while. I think I need to make one more supply depot before that command center finishes. Now, the thing that sucks about sending your barracks to scout is... Actually, there's multiple things that suck about it, thinking about it. Why did I even do this, guys? Ooh, okay. Oh, that's a pretty big attack. This is going to come into micro. I wanted to say what sucks is that I can't make add-ons for my factories. And besides that, it is kind of a dead giveaway that I'm doing something like this. Okay, this could actually be a little bit of a tough defense here. As long as I target the medevac, we're going to be fine. If I don't get the medevac down... I mean, I'm going to have 3 Cyclones. It should be fine no matter what. I am going to wait for the 3rd one. Doesn't look like I'm going to get the medevac, though. see, I'm gonna get that one on the medevac. It's gonna die very fast because I have mag field now. Oh yeah, this was really well done. Fantastic stuff, guys. There we go. Make sure he doesn't get to target one Cyclone, and then we're fine. Yeah, keep in mind I made a 3rd CC here, so I know I lost a lot of SCVs and it might look tragic. And in some TVT situations it might be. But since I have my 3rd CC here, I'm actually feeling pretty comfortable with this. Normally losing SCVs in TVT is very rough, but yeah. Now I'm actually pretty excited. Especially killing the medevac. One thing that's very good to do as Terran is whenever you do an attack, you keep the medevac alive. Because not every... more important than... of course you would say, well, that's some pro gamer knowledge. Keeping your units alive is good, you know, but... more than any other unit, keeping the early medevac alive is good. Because typically, you don't really make a medevac early with builds, so... Having a medevac alive means that the other player has to keep in mind that you can drop him at any time. Which is very painful. Let's see, does he have a tank on the low ground too? Oh, actually I can get all of these Marines here, well, 4 of them. Wait, I can get the command center for free. Guys, Cyclones are gonna kill that so fast. That's a dead CC right there. That is beautiful, let's go. Wait, was that a Viking? Oh, it's a Raven. No way. Oof. I know he has a tank. Oh, he's gonna die. Let's go. That is disgusting. Oh, it's a Raven, okay. That got basically one shot, you guys see that? That is insane. Oh, I'm gonna get the Raven here too, I think. Yes, fantastic. This game is going really well for us now. Very happy with this. I do feel like I am actually playing pretty well. I'm definitely playing better than I have been for the last few days, which is really nice. I can totally go for that tank, by the way, as well. There we go. And it's another dead tank. Oh, this is so good, guys. This way, I can keep... Oh, watch this. I'm gonna kill that one, too. Oh. Because you can actually just go out of range like this. You see? Oh, man, this guy's getting old. Let's freaking go, guys. I'm very excited about this. This is going really well so far. I mean, tanks are, like, the scariest thing by far. Like, if I get pushed with tanks, I would probably be in trouble. If they arrive at my base, at least. But without that, I feel like we're totally fine. Now, I do want to make... I almost did the same thing as last time, where I lost my barracks. I actually managed to make my factories in time. Let's freaking go. I want to burrow some mines around his bases, really. Just so he can't escape for free. I might even, like, burrow mines for, like, drops. I think that could actually be a pretty nice idea here. I'm gonna send one SCV to actually repair that barracks, which is nice. And then... Wait, did he drop me? Oh, I need to be careful here, guys. Are we being dropped? It kind of appears like we might be. Oh, look how many units I'm gonna kill with that. I think we are being dropped. Or I just overestimated how many units he had. Oh, I'm gonna kill both the Vikings with this. Man, I am in love with this game. There's actually... Wait, he's making mines against my mines? That's my thing. Get your own thing, dude. Come on. Not cool. Yeah, I'm keeping these units here. I haven't seen medevacs move out, so maybe I'm wrong. There's another Raven here. Probably gonna lose that, yeah. He keeps making the same mistake by flying the Ravens over my base. Like, I feel like both of those Ravens he harassed me with should have just been alive. But he keeps YOLO sacrificing them, which I guess is nice for me. Now, I could go for the push of doom once again and try to run in his natural with all my mines. Always seems a little bit questionable, however. Let's repair my barracks. Gonna make an eBay now so I can get sensor towers and stuff. And there we go. Marauders actually die instantly to the lock-on. I'm actually very lucky here that oh, I think it finished when I said it. I was gonna say that he doesn't have concussor shells. Not sure if I saw it wrong. I feel like I finished as I said it. Oh wait, I'm gonna go for the mine push. Sacrifice one Widow Mine per Widow Mine he has. There we go. Okay, I mean if I get the medevacs... Oh yes! That's a double kill, baby. Okay, watch this. Are you guys ready? No, go away. I want to kill your CC, not your SCVs. I want to one-shot the CC with my Cyclones. For like the finishing touch, you know? Can I get to it? I mean, I actually have... The mines are going to give me vision here, which is insane. There we go. Pop. There we go. Pop. Yay, beautiful. Man, the efficiency must have been incredible in this game, no? Oh, actually, not as amazing as I would have anticipated. 4K against 6.7. Obviously very good for a mirror matchup. Now, this was Not the closest game we played so far, definitely not, but it was one of the most fun games. I feel like Cyclone Mine hasn't looked as good as it did in this game up until now, because we smashed everything. The defense was good, the offense was good. We were able to snipe every single siege tank. This was fantastic. Let's move on to game number 2. A 5k Zerg. Okay, well, this is going to be a little bit of a, you know, what do you call this? A future spoiler, I guess. Now we can see if I can actually hang with high MMR Zergs. Now, one thing I really wanted to do in this episode, by the way, is add some medevacs and go for like a really crazy mass Widowmine Doom drop. Or maybe even drop on the armor potentially. Now, I don't think that is something we can do against Zerg. Excuse me. But it is definitely something I want to try. Maybe if we get a Terran or Protoss after this, I'll definitely give it a shot. Now, this Zerg, I think I'm just going to go with my normal opener. And then we can just see if we actually get punished. I mean, if we get absolutely destroyed, it's just going to be a learning experience. We're still early into the show. And it's good to learn lessons always. I mean, losing 20 times in a row is not fun. I'm not going to pretend to tell you guys that. But losing now and then is actually a pretty good thing. You know, I'm going to tell you guys some story from my pro gaming career. Is that one of the biggest problems I ran into... and this sounds like a humble brag, and I guess it is totally a brag in some ways, is that sometimes I feel like I would just break the ladder meta, and I wouldn't really lose that many games on the ladder. And this actually, believe it or not, had a very negative impact on my competition, because I actually lost interest if all I did was win on the ladder, and not necessarily lost interest in practicing, but more like... I would not try to find new things that would bring me further. So the times I did the best, very often, was when I had a little bit of a rough patch. And I was like really driven to find like the new ways and the best ways to win. And that would actually bring me in my best shape usually. But if I was in a time where I didn't have to be innovative to win games, like I could just do the same build over and over and it would work. Those were actually times when I really stagnated in my career. So when I say losing now and then is good, from my experience, I actually really mean that. Because it's very important that you're in the mindset of learning new... Wait, I actually completely misread what he's doing. Oops. That is a very fast queen. Hey, what on earth is that? I'm so confused. Was I talking too much? I guess that hatch didn't seem like a weird timing, but that was definitely a pull first. Yeah, that's a little bit crazy. What the hell's going on here? How did I misread it that bad? That is actually a little bit fascinating. Yeah, and I'm just going to have to pull some SCVs here. It's going to be totally fine, I think, though. Did I save this one at least? Yeah, there we go. I still didn't scout the gas. That's actually a little bit of a mistake by me. But, oh no, I did actually scout the gas before, yeah. But his build is weird. Why is there 2 queens? I think he didn't make gas for a long time. Huh. Well, that is actually fascinating. Okay. I guess we'll just sit here scared and wait for what's to come. I'm surprised I'm going to have to look at his build if I did something really wrong or if his build was actually just genius, because I totally misread his build. I thought it was just a hatch first. And then suddenly the queen pops at 2 minutes. And I was like, what on earth is that? I guess the replay will show us the way. Now, Lings are always going to be more terrifying than roaches for the show, I think. Unless it's later in the game. Like later in the game, dealing with mass Lings is going to be fine. Well, mass roaches maybe not as fine. But for the early game, if he shows up at 3 Ravagers, I would probably not be too upset about it. Now, I think for TVZ, Magfield is not going to be as important. I actually saw some comments asking what Magfield was, so I'm just going to explain it one more time so you guys are sure. Magfield is this upgrade, you can get it here, and all it does is just make the Cyclone do more damage against armored. So it's not typically useful against most compositions, but it's very useful against against Zerg. It's useful against roaches, buildings, ultralisks. Against Protoss, it will be useful for actually a bunch more things: Stalker, Immortals, Colossus, buildings as well. And against Protoss, you very often have to snipe shield batteries and stuff, so it makes a little sense. And in the last game, you could see it in action. The reason the tanks were dying so fast is because I got the upgrade and my Cyclones did. It's not just a little bit more damage, it's double, by the way. So that's why the tanks died so fast in the last game, because I had the upgrade. And I believe it makes them 4-shot a siege tank or 5. I'm not completely sure. With a lock-on, of course. It doesn't double the normal damage, it's just a lock-on. Now, I'm gonna get my Magfield now. My second factory is coming up online, which is great. Oh, it is roaches. Okay. Well, that is nice, I think. Yeah, I do have to run away with all these SCVs, though. I think I might be able to lock it. Yeah, alright. This is actually totally fine for us, guys. He made... how many roaches was that? Freaking 12? That was a lot of roaches, yeah? And he's actually not gonna get that much damage then. At least if I micro my units properly, that is. Not always a guarantee these days somehow. But I think I'm doing a good enough job here. That is about 12 roaches going down. And I think now I might... Ooh, I don't want to lose this though. Now I might be able to counterattack with an armory. Get my drilling claws out. Get my SCVs back. I still took a significant amount of damage. Like, I don't want to pretend this is some miracle position I'm in now. Because it's definitely not. But it was good enough, I think. Because typically these attacks are with like 9 roaches or 7. This was straight up like 12 roaches. So I feel like it was enough of an investment for him. That the defense was good here. Now I really want to get my armory. Just so my Widow Mines are going to be invisible. That's going to be nice. Here we go. It's probably going to... Yeah, it's going to finish in 15 seconds. I can probably go across the map. Ooh, I did supply block myself pretty heavily. Oh, I did make a depot. Okay, I was going to say, I was convinced I made a depot. But somehow I didn't. But I actually did. Alright, let's see what he has. He's making more... Oh, guys, he's actually in trouble. He's relying on roaches. But I'm going to have Macfield here. This is not good for him, guys. Roaches against Macfield? Watch this. Watch the roaches. Let's go. And he's even in more trouble because I'm going to kill this hatchery straight up, guys. He can't go there because of the Widow Mines. Ah, this is beautiful, guys. And I have my 3rd CC as well. Let's freaking go. The defense. Let me unburrow the mines. So my Widow Mines don't shoot on broodlings. That would be a little bit annoying. Okay. It might be wise here for me to back off, actually. I'm going to kill all of the creep here first. And then I'm going to spread mines around a little bit, like some kind of semi-creep spread. And I'm also going to block his bases with Widow Mines. So we can probably see that. Let me make sure to clear the creep here. Okay, he's actually coming after me a little bit. Could be annoying. I'm just going to burrow mines everywhere. Kill the Overlord, why not? Oh, I thought that Widow Mine was going to shoot those links. That's a bit unfortunate. I mean, I do still have a decent amount of Widow Mine creep spread here, which is nice. Oh, I forgot to burrow that. Oh, that actually kind of sucks. That is basically a free Widow Mine I gave away. Oh, huh? That bile... Oh, look! Wait, he has an Overseer with his army, I guess. Okay. Because at least... No, he doesn't. Okay, it looked like he killed it without it having fired. Oh, no, it's... I even have an armory, so he must have some kind of detection there, I suppose. Now, how can I secure my base? I have my drilling claws. I'm just going to keep burrowing mines everywhere. And hopefully they will get some big connections randomly. That would be nice. Maybe like a mine here would also be nice as a run-by defense. This is a little bit the problem with Cyclones. Is that you have to... You know, you can only kill as many units as the lock-ons allow you, basically. Because they're so flimsy, you don't want to get stuck in actually fighting head-to-head. Wow, these Cyclones, they're doing so much work now. He chased a little bit too far. He should have gone for the SCVs. And now he's just in trouble. There we go. Gonna kill those. See, I'm using my rapid fire technique to actually get all the Cyclones to lock on instantly. There we go. I mean, the trades are insane. He is killing all of my workers. But I would still say that the trades are insane. Let me actually get rid of the Overseer as well. Okay. Now, he is doing the kind of strategy that's really good against me. By attacking with mass roaches. But at the same time, I feel like from the early game, I was a little bit too far ahead. So he couldn't quite get the critical massive roaches to win. Yeah, I do need some more rid. I'm also going to put one here. Oh, accidental Cyclone. Okay. Guess I can see his upgrades while I'm at it. Always click your enemy units if you want to know what the upgrades are. A very small tip, but it's very important as well. Especially if you want to take a... For Cyclones, it doesn't matter, by the way. Because Cyclones do like spell damage. And you know, they die anyway if they're in contact. So you don't have to think about it too much. But before you take a fight, always click on your opponent's units. And check what upgrades they have. I think I'm going to spread some even some more Widow Mines, basically. That actually shot. Let's see. 1-1 on the Zerglings he has now. So that does mean his Zerglings are going to, you know, annihilate my Cyclones, basically. There we go. That's a banger. Yes. Okay, he is getting a lot of units, I have to admit, guys. It's gonna be scary. Ooh. Yeah, so we did a little damage, but he's still managing to make a ton of roaches. I actually have to back off from this and just keep taking the free trades. This is how you play with the Cyclones. Alright, back off the red ones so I can repair those. Oh, the trades are insane. Can I back off more? Let me click away the red ones here. He is pretty close to killing that base, so I do need to be careful with that. Yeah, let's kill the Overseer. I think at this point I could actually try running in a mine there. See if I can actually like deny a base or something like this. That would be fantastic. Might have to get a... Oh, he has this base too? Or is it just... No, it's just creep spread. Okay. Guess I might as well block it already. Why not? Kill this creep spread here as well. I think it's time for me to get a 4th base. There we go. Leave a nice trail of Widow Mines to randomly kill units. Always nice. He does have a lot of units and he can surround me at any time. So I cannot go too deep here. I'm actually going to check if there's a base here with this Widow Mine. There we go. Probably want to get some planetary fortress up as well. Ooh, almost. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to move out with my Cyclones unless I have Widow Mines with them, because else the Zerglings can get a little bit too nasty. Yeah, I'm gonna move that one here. You can go up there. It's gonna be a bit of a tactical game here. Got a lot of lock-ons. That's a lot of links that have just died in one go. He did macro very well, I have to say, by the way. Like, he actually managed to crank out a lot of units, which is impressive after that start. This game does worry me a little bit, by the way, because it feels like it's been a pretty tight game, despite the perfect start. So that is a little bit worrisome, I have to admit. I'm also working on my +3 armor already, by the way. That is crazy to think about. I mean, now we're just gonna get like a nice setup with planetaries. I'll probably get a planetary here as well. Definitely want to try and lock this game down as much as I can. I think it's also time to go for army splits. I don't think I want to be fighting with my army in one ball anymore. Because then the back of the Cyclone simply won't get to connect with any units. So I really just want to be splitting my army here. Make sure the creep spread is as small as possible. With this, I'm just going to back off, by the way. This is more like... you know, baiting him into my Widow Mines and clearing the creep kind of mission. There we go. I have a lot more Cyclones behind this, so if he wants to chase me... Oh, this is gonna be good. There we go. The splits. Fantastic, guys. Well done by the squad. Oh, now I actually have too many Cyclones, I think. He's gonna lose a lot of units here, I believe. He's gonna lose the last Overseer. Look at the amount of Cyclones I have. Oh my goodness, there's so many. He's gonna lose all of these. Guys, I think we have actually reached a critical point here. He doesn't have Banelings left, I believe. He does have some Zerglings. The mines are going to kill the last Ravagers. Split away from the bile. I did forget... Oh, I did actually get it. I was going to say, I forgot to make that a PF. Watch this. Watch the hatchery die. Oh, let's go. Beautiful. Alright, now I'm going to get that a PF as well. Lock it down. And with the Cyclones, you can move through the middle. But it's actually a pretty risky move. Here, I probably could get away with it because my army is way bigger. But I'm just going to show you how you really want to move these units typically. Is you just want to attack the base on the outside. Like, you see how I'm getting the entire map with my bases. And then at the same time, I want to make sure they don't get the bases like this one on the edge of the map. Oh, I have so many here. Here we go. The Cyclone surround, guys. Beautiful. And then we kill this base. And then this base is his next available target. So I'm going to go for that. I mean, at this point, he doesn't even have an Overseer, so he can't even do anything against these mines anymore. The mines one-shot Ravagers? No way, right? Oh, look at the hatchery again. Alright, guys. A 5k Zerg has been defeated. Units lost. That is what I was looking for, guys. 9k against 20k. That is actually a beautiful trade of resources. Now, I do have to admit, we won the game, which is very promising. But realistically... this early game could not have gone any better for us, I think. I mean, the start with the 4 links was maybe a bit annoying, but we killed the 12 roaches for probably 10 SCVs or so. Actually, maybe we can check. He killed 28 workers. I'm not sure how many of those he killed at the 3rd base. But yeah, it was a really good start. We killed this 3rd base, and it was still kind of sketchy. But at the same time, it is a small map, which makes it harder for us to play this macro Cyclone game. So I have to see. But a dub is a dub. Let's move on to game number 3. Oh, and we just got Masters 2. Alright, guys, it's going really, really fast. Next division is going to be Masters 1, and from that point, there's nothing stopping us from going to Grandmaster. Let's go. Alright, a Protoss player. Okay, a barcode Protoss with a Serral portrait. Now, that's terrifying. I don't want to be playing against Serral's Protoss, guys. Actually, I would probably have a chance to win. Because I feel like if people off-race, they don't really know how to deal with the weird stuff anyway. Wait, did we? Yeah, we actually got one of each matchup now. That is perfect. I freaking love those episodes, guys, where you get one of every matchup. Always makes me very excited. First game was Terran, I believe. Then we got the 5k Zerg, and now we're getting a Protoss player. Now, against Protoss, there's also a lot to figure out. I still think, in TVP, there's probably a lot of insane Cyclone cheeses that work really well. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point we find a Cyclone cheese that would win us every game. Obviously, I'm going to keep variety and not do a cheese every single game. But, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually the case. Now, I think I do... Actually, maybe I could play double gas. A double gas opener with this. It wouldn't be surprised me if that is the best. Like, if I get a second gas very fast, get Cyclones with Macfield super fast, it could work out really well. Unless we play against a lot of Stargate players, because Cyclone Mine is actually not going to be bad against Stargate, which is nice, because I feel like we've had a lot of series where I was terrified of playing against Stargate. But it is a bit dangerous in the early game, because if you send out 2 Cyclones across the map, they have 2 Phoenix and 2 Stalkers, your Cyclones are dead for free, and you've lost the game, right? So... if it is a Stargate, you need to be super, super careful with that. I think... yeah, it's a little bit late of an SCV scout by me, but I think it's going to be fine. Now, I forgot whether it was perfect to make the factory before or after the command center. So I guess we're just going to make it after at this point. Trying to see... Is lifting my... Actually, is lifting my barracks good against Protoss as well? I feel like I might as well use, like, an SUV or something to spot for my Cyclones, you know? Like, I don't necessarily need a flying building, I think. Especially on maps like this, where there's no ramp. So my guy over here, he does have 2 gases. He does have a second Nexus with a pylon, so I probably don't have anything to be afraid about. I do find that Protoss players tend to play really greedy on this map. Sometimes I feel like this back base you have over here is just a bait. Like, I've killed a bunch of Protoss players because they take it off of one gateway thinking, oh, it's in our corner, we're safe anyway, you know? So it's actually a little bit of a bait sometimes. And I haven't seen a scout from him. I also haven't seen a single unit yet. I think I'm definitely going to send my first Cyclone across the map. That could actually be really nice. Now, the question is whether I go for Macfield and a 3rd CC or a second factory. I think the Macfield 3rd CC style has been looking pretty good. Excuse me. So I'm just going to stick with that, I think. You can mine here as well. There we go. I always feel really awkward having my barracks without an add-on. Like, as an ex-pro gamer, I feel like it just gives me, like... I'm about to die. I don't have Marines, you know? Like, it's actually very... Or it's going to be perfect, I think. Let's see. Watch this closing micro. Ah, no. I thought I could close one. And then delay the death for, like, half a second and then close the other. I'm definitely still going to send this across the map. But now... he does know that it's there. Obviously, he saw the tech lab researching, so he knows it can't be anything else. Now, there could be a Stalker on the high ground. So, no, I was going to say, so I'm going to loop around. Accidentally misclicked it. I'm going to loop around here. So I don't die to a single Stalker. That would be a little bit unfortunate. Here we go. What does he have here? He's making a Robo. Or he has a Robo and he's making something out of it. Huh. Is this a build? This kind of looks like a DT drop to me. Like, there might be an... Wait, was that an Observer or a Prism? I didn't see. Oh, no. Man, he's losing so much to this. He was so greedy. I think this is maybe like a DT drop or something. Because he doesn't have unit. DT drops are always greedy. Is he gonna die to 2 Cyclones? That'd be a little bit tragic. Oh, I can actually lock on to that. Didn't quite get the perma lock on. Yeah, I would expect DTs to hit my base anytime soon now. Yeah, because else yeah, okay, exactly. 1 DT. There we go. Denied that. Now, probably also in my base at some point there should be a DT. Like, there must have been a Prism finishing, right? So, that is what I'm imagining. I haven't seen any yet, though. And I do have 3 command centers as well. Okay. Can we dodge it? Oh my god, the micro! Let's freaking go, guys. That is insanity. And we have mag field on these. Look. Yes! Oh my god. This is beautiful, guys. A DT dropper has been annihilated by... What is it? 2 units or 3? I'm actually not sure. Okay, there's DTs in my base. Let's try to keep this alive. Ah! No, a probe killed us, of all things. Where is it? There you go. Okay. Hey, probably gonna go to safety to his prism. Oh, he left his prism here. Okay. That is unfortunate. I don't have a lock on, though. Else I would have been able to kill it. Now, I think at this point, with that amount of damage I did, I am feeling very, very confident here, guys. There's another DT here that's just gonna die. And I would be surprised if he doesn't resign here, actually. Or surrender, I guess. Because this is... Wait, actually, where did my eBay go? I thought I was sure I made an eBay there. Okay. I mean, he is gonna warrior it up. I'm pretty sure I killed, like, 20 probes at least, so... Oh, the move! Yeah, beautiful, guys. I actually love this game. Well, blind counter. He's not wrong. He's actually completely not wrong at all. Normally you could see this as a salty comment, but I actually think that was the case. I mean, that is the thing with DT drop. I've talked about it before. DT drop is a very greedy build. If you do a Hellion drop or even something like this, you just smash them. I mean, at the same time, if he made 1 battery, he would have been fine. If he took like a little bit of safety precaution. If he kept the Warp Prism at home, same story, by the way. Warp Prisms actually counter Cyclones really well because you can pick up the unit as soon as it's getting locked onto. So I guess it was kind of a blind counter. Not that bad. Anyway, I'm up for a final game. Let's go. Ooh, another Protoss player. There we go. The Barker Protoss we just played messaged me. He said, oh, that was uThermal. Hi, YouTube, and sorry. But like I said, I didn't blame him for that comment. He was not wrong. So, all good, my friend. Hope you enjoy being on the show. Now, we got another Protoss here. This is a small map, which does not lend very... Well, it's actually kind of double, because if I do... Let's say I play the same strategy as last game, but I actually do fly the barracks across for vision. That could be pretty sick here. But if I get into a macro game, like Cyclones need space. It really showed in that Zerg game. Like, even though my army was big, when he was pushing here with the roaches, I just had to run away all the time. And Cyclones just need space to be efficient. So in a macro game, this map is not going to be my vibe. But if I go for like a quick early game push here, it could actually be fantastic. So let's see. Oh, should I maybe go for the double gas? Yeah, YOLO, guys. Why not? I'm gonna go for it. I feel like I could maybe even go for... Ooh, that's a fast probe scout. That's actually a bit annoying since I'm playing double gas. Or being cannon rushed. Huh. Okay. It might actually be smart here to cancel my second gas, because it's gonna be a little bit rough. Let's see, I'll just patrol some workers. Could also be a fake, right? So, I don't want to go too crazy about it. He did let the pylon finish, which is kind of weird. Okay, so there is the probe. Now, cannon rushes like this are honestly not super challenging to defend, typically. So that is going to be totally fine. You see, I'm still patrolling the SCV here. Oh, he actually did get that one down. That is kind of surprising. Let's see. Get this one as well. There we go. Oh, I thought I was going to kill the probe, but I actually messed up a little bit there. That is a bit annoying, but it's going to be totally fine in the end. Because like I said, I don't usually struggle with cannon rushes too much, and that is it held. Now, I definitely should have cancelled my my second gas, by the way. Look at my gas count. It's actually a little bit painful seeing it that high. Like, oh my goodness. I'm going to cancel that Marine. I know this is a bit YOLO, but I want to make my factory so I can make Cyclones, right? Like, if this is actually... not the brightest idea. If I were you guys, just give you guys a tip, definitely make that Marine. Because if he comes with probes now, he could actually make like 6 cannons at once, or maybe even more. And then I could be in trouble. So definitely normally finish that Marine, but I really want to make Cyclones, so that is what I'm going for. But yeah, little bit of a psycho move by me. Normally, I say that, well, I'm gonna SCV block it. There we go. I was gonna, what do you call it? Not SCV block. What's the term I'm looking for? Body block. I wanted to body block that probe, so I couldn't put down cannons. You see, he's still trying to rush me. And it makes total sense. Now, I'm still not completely out of the woods yet until I get my Cyclone up, because I'm not sure how fast his gateway was. So what could be happening right now is that he's sending a zealot across the map, and my marine needs to run, and then he makes 8 cannons at once, you know. But I have a wall up. I think I'm gonna be fine. I'm actually flying my factory across, like in the vision of his pylons, while making everything in the vision of his pylons. He's probably like, this guy's crazy. He doesn't give a crap about me, because I'm actually just showing him everything I'm doing, quite literally. I think at this point we're probably pretty safe. Now, this could be very good if he decided to go for an expand on the low ground with cannons. I feel like typically that's what they do after this. They grab a really fast Nexus, expand here, and just build some cannons here to be safe. But obviously, with my barracks vision, I'm just going to be able to kill it from the low ground. So my strategy could actually be genius here against cannon rushers in the end. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Now, let's see what the barracks shows us. Then after this, I'm just going to go for a second factory and stuff as usual. Now, sometimes they also go for DTs after this, which probably would be totally fine for me as well. The most worrying thing could be a Stargate, perhaps. But even then, I think we should be fine. Now, let's start adding some Widow Mines. Oh, yeah, he did actually go for that strategy. So he has a gateway and a cannon. And he also has a battery. Okay, I was going to say, watch this. I can actually, I'm pretty sure I can hide here. Yeah, look. Oh, this is actually such an insane place. Look at this. He would have to come all the way over there to stop that. That is insanity. Now, I'm not completely convinced that I can completely kill him off. Oh, I have Macfield. Goodbye, Stalker. Oh my god, let's kill the cannon now. Oh, a little bit out of vision. Wait, huh? Why does it keep getting out of vision? That's weird. Alright, there we go. Actually took a decent amount of damage because of that. Okay, I could actually go for his can. Oh, he doesn't have a... The Nexus isn't finished. I thought he was gonna have a super battery. Oh my god, he got absolutely ruined by that move. There we go. Okay. Wait, yeah, his Nexus is actually not finished. He could be going for DTs, you know. I should probably be saving some scans here. Let's see, he warped in something. Oh wait, watch this, watch this. And it's gone. Beautiful. Now there's 2 cannons here. Watch this. And the pylon's got... That's a fat Artosis pylon right there, guys. Nothing works. Not for you. And I can also just lock onto these and walk into the base. And then it's gonna be the end of Mr. Cannon Rusher over here, which is great. I know Cannon Rushers torture you guys a lot on the ladder. Oh, it's an Oracle. Hey, that is actually not the right choice here at all. Look at the damage against that Oracle. Man, Cyclone's legit. I feel like in this episode, Cyclones look absolutely broken. Like, in every single situation, they just kept making, like, armored units. We played against roaches. We played against stalkers and stuff. And every single time, it just... Wait, there's another Nexus, too. Or was that... No, that was probably natural, right? In every single situation, they just look absolutely broken. I like how he's recalled his units here. I mean, my Cyclones are still right there, you know? I mean, I like the idea, but... probably not gonna work too much here. Now, I'm not sure if he has something else planned or if he's just a little bit salty. Okay, so he's making another thing. Another Oracle. Now it's dead. And I'm gonna kill the other Nexus. I mean, I must imagine that he has something. I feel like if he was salty, he probably would have written something before. I mean, that something is actually not gonna help him win the game, no matter what it is. That is the confidence I have here, but... it is... he's trying very hard. I think he's not very happy with this, guys. I mean, I guess you guys can watch me torture a Cannon Rusher for a bit now. That is always going to be fun. Against people that refuse to leave, I actually like to troll them back a bit and like fly my command centers or something. There we go. He wrote GG. There we go. He was processing the loss, guys. It's all good. Some people would consider it bad-mannered. If I played against this every game, I would get a little bit pissed off, probably, if they don't leave. But he wrote GG, he gathered himself together, so applause for that. He grabbed his emotions and he dealt with it. Anyway, I thought this was a fantastic episode. Cyclone Mine looked very strong here. We beat a new record high MMR opponent in a 5k Zerg. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss out any other videos. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Adios.